This weekend marks the sojourn of imagination adventurers into a new world where the souls of gods from different universes will find themselves and each other once more. It is because of the passion and energy and vitae, life force, poured into this portal to phantasmagorical horizons that my focus for the summer has turned to the conjunction of Final Fantasy and AI, artificial intelligence. The meteor that is AI will be so impactful, so complete, that recently when I was asked about my thoughts on Ever Crisis, the instinctive response conjuring ungoverned from my lips were 5 words. With AI here, thank goodness. Should Ever Crisis prove to be a success, more experiences, console and otherwise, on Gaia and beyond, gestating in artists' minds, will be greenlit, and as AI speeds up many workflows by a factor of 5 or 10, and frees humans to intensely focus creative genius where it is needed, all of these pre-alpha proof of concepts moving in a forward direction will suddenly be living, breathing singularities of artists, imagination adventurer, and universes, quickly and pristinely. 5 to 10x is not hyperbole or an estimate. It is the measurement of the coding flow of this deep learning engineer's current work environment. AI. One of the great open meta questions about the Remake Anthology is how many experiences will there be and when will we see them? In an effort to answer this, it is much easier to make predictions relative to certain milestones in AI advancement than it is to static dates, as has been done until now. As COVID slowed everything down, AI will speed it up far more so, helping to allow experiences to come to cross uncanny valleys again and again and again. Like many of you, many of my friends have found themselves in another world for the past few months. FFVII. These friends broke my cardinal rule about telling me anything about 16, as it is my wish to step onto that world raw experience. However, the rule is broken to convey the information that in XVI, combat for the hero's party will be completely AI-driven. AI. The magnetic term to the iron filings that is my attention. A caveat before we launch into this titillating Eureka. AI is often a catch-all term, and sometimes extremely advanced rule sets gets put under this romantic umbrella. The key understanding of how a rule set is differentiated from an AI is that a rule set, no matter how advanced, witnesses its environment relative to a static dictum's rules. This rule set can be modular, it can adapt over time. However, the whole process is predictable and static in how it goes about this. One of the most emotion-grabbing moments where a rule set was found wanting in face of the infinite possibilities of reality was Game 4, Move 78, AlphaGo versus Lee Sedol. Lee Sedol played a move that AlphaGo did not anticipate. However, AlphaGo did not only lose the game, it went haywire. It had no way of classifying this new stimuli into the rules that made up its whole environment. AlphaGo is an AI. However, how it witnesses the environment around it is a static rule set. AlphaGo is capable of interacting with an experience that has more permutations than there are atoms in the known universe, and yet it acted in an unforeseen manner because it was unable to classify relative to its rule set. Where have I seen that before? Contrast this with an AI. An AI is always objective-oriented, which is why AIs are so intuitive, especially an AI agent whose objective seeking is relative to a localized sense of self, just like us. In the red team blue team experiment, which is a type of AI that utilizes reinforcement learning, it is hide and go seek, and the rule set dictating how these two teams interact is far more basic than the companions in a Final Fantasy title. During combat, the red team seeks, the blue team hides. For the first million or so evolutions, the red team just caught the blue team. However, eventually the blue team discovered that it could move blocks to cover the doors. And what's key about this is there's not one door but 2. The blue team had to work in unison, something it was never taught to do. It had to figure that out for itself. And remember, this is a rule set far more simple than Final Fantasy combat. So a ramp was added, and a million evolutions later, the red team discovered that it could move the ramp next to the wall, hop over the wall, and capture the blue team. However, a million evolutions after that, the blue team discovered that it could move the ramp inside its fort and then cover the doors, and the red team could not get them. However, as each team evolved, and as the teams were not limited by a rule set in which to see the environment, unanticipated emergent behavior began. The red team accidentally discovered that once it was on top of a block, it could move the block as if it was running on the ground. By utilizing this loophole, the red team could then move the block next to the wall and capture the blue team. And most astounding of all, as the red team kept losing over and over, and it explored ever new means of capturing the blue team, the red team found that if you ran at the wall with a certain trajectory, you were launched clear out of the game, going from flatland into 3D, and you could then land back where you wanted and capture the blue team. No human programmer knew this was possible. The possibility was there in the abstract in which life found a way. AI in the very near term, possibly this year, there are chief benefits from the rise of AI. One, it is much more intuitive to be able to say to an AI agent, I need you to heal the party, so keep yourself safe and conserve your mana. Not only is that efficient, instead of taking you away from the experience, that's immersing you yet further. And the more intelligent the AI, the more nuanced this can get. And this leads to the second great benefit, patch updates. When an update comes in and it affects the AI in combat, it's making them smarter, making them more flexible, far more situational awareness. In the case of an AI agent, ever more become pursuant of the quirks of their personality and not just a measurement of effectiveness. Remember Billy Bob and Cloud and Barrett, who just would not stop trying to protect him. What does this mean for the future? That down the road, you could enter another world for the 20th time, and because the AI is more intelligent and more intuitive, the experience becomes all the more unpredictable and enthralling, launching past the Uncanny Valley. AI. Imagination adventurers, enjoy the worlds you walk on and give a moment's childlike wonder of what it's gonna be like when you walk those lands and those whom you walk with look back.